Doobie-doo. Hey, I have previews. Sweet. What am I doing here? Oh, sweet. Cool. This works. Hey, I have previews. Sweet. What am I doing here? Oh, sweet. Cool. This works. How y'all doing out there? Hope you're doing alright. Hope you're doing okay. RD, what's going on? I was wondering if you had any thoughts on this whole let's do digital FPV thing, cause man alive. I was thinking about, and I was going to do a cost breakdown, and then Bardwell came out and popped one up. And honestly, even being a cheapskate, the digital seems better. Like, cause even if it's Fat Shark style, but DJI's doesn't seem that horrible when you're piecing together an entire... Dang it. Can't find my window. When you're piecing together an entire thing. Yeah, that's all. See, I was trying to go through and find Fat Shark's pricey stuff. There we go. Finally. Gracious. Got too much. Nope, that's email. Don't want that. Fat Shark HDOs. That's what I was going to look up actually. There we go. Finally. So they did get out new HDOs. HDO owner, new Fat Shark HDOs. Cause I saw the Byte Frost and I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. It's just didn't make any sense to me. Flight test, that's 2018. HDO FPV racing drone. Yeah, there we go. With OLED? Like, see, that's the thing. Let's see. I hope it's not that. Are you talking about Attitude 5? Nope, that's not that good. Not that good. Definitely not that. That, yes. Is it the Attitude 5s? Look on Fat. Which ones? Pretty sure it's not the Scouts. But even at $200, I would go with Amways before that. What else we got? Orange and black. Alright, and it's warm up here, so I might not be on long. I was just trying to figure out, people were talking about how much the DJIs were, and I was actually shocked by how cheap they are, since you get a transmitter, a receiver, and goggles, and a VTX, and a camera. Why am I not finding it? I can't find the new. So it's not the Attitude 5s, not the Recon 3, not the Scout. Nope, nope, nope. Might not be here. Orange and black Fat Shark HDO. Orange is the new black. Orange and black. Good gracious. I never understood how people are still going to eBay and overpaying for drone stuff. Like that's just not good. Dominators, not Dominators. Was. I couldn't find anything on here that was orange and black. Attitude V4s, binocular, Dominator. Yeah, if you can post the link, because that's what I was wanting to look at. Like, some of the Fat Shark headsets go for $350, $500 even, depending on where you're getting them. And considering the DJI setup was a lot less, budget OLED. No, it's not these. Thanks. Fat Shark SE. I don't believe my eyes. Thanks. See what we get here. Phones are fun. Not really. I only get half the text I send anymore due to my location. Fat shark, fat, fatty fat fat. But I'm like, Analog video latency. Doobadoo, still waiting. Oh boy. Howdy, howdy. I'm waiting to find the new Fat Shark. Not these. But seriously, come on, $700 for something and I don't like DJI. I want them to be. I just don't like. I don't know, 900. And it's 900 for everything. So let's see, if you were to set up a bunch of quads with it, you could just do the modules. There we go. Thank you. Hopefully this won't get me in trouble. Oh shoot, come on. There we go. These Dominator SE VGA LCDs, race band, Spironet, antenna battery, and well, that's cool. Thanks. HD diversity. .4 Spironet, a 1 amp hour battery. It really isn't that much. They use diopter lens inserts? Wow. Okay. Not an adjustment. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm digging these or not. Thanks. There we go. Cool. So yeah, Dominator SCs. Don't think that's what I want though. I'm trying to get Banggood to send me more coupons. Yeah, I see it. I got it open. Let's see. I appreciate it. Can't find what I need. Dominator, 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 Dominator. HDO manual. Those look okay. But yeah, nothing like what's digital. That looks fine. That looks like a simulator. The way it blacks everything out. I don't know, flying FPV in digital just sounds so cool. See more, what we got? Yeah, I see that, Dominator SC. But yeah, I was just looking, and it's I'm going based on what I've seen, because I was not important enough to send a demo of it, which is totally fine. But I don't know. Mike Digga, what's going on? What am I looking for? DJI Digital FPV. But yeah, going back to see if they already have it up. They do. Sweet. Like, looking at this, it doesn't seem that horrible. The worst part about this is just the frame designs are going to go away from the Mike Digga. I do say no to DJI, but I think people are flipping out about the price, and as a registered like #1 cheapskate, I don't think the price is out of line for what it is. And WCO, I do agree. Heck, I expect goggle sales for days. Once, I'd say about a year, once this becomes a normal. Kind of like F4 flight controllers started off a little bit more expensive, and now they're pretty much 10 to 20 bucks for a lot. And even F7 boards are cheaper. I don't expect this to stay expensive for a long time. Especially if you can buy one digital headset. And that's what I love about digital, though, is the fact that it's digital. It's zeros and ones. So a cheap digital and an expensive digital are still reading the same data, so you don't have all of the quality issues. Sully is live. Nerdcopter, good to see you. Good to see you. Thibodeau. But yeah, the thing with digital, it's digital. Like, there is very little difference between any of the monster cables and the regular cables. It's ones and zeros. So as long as you're transmitting the same ones and zeros, and the same ones and zeros are being picked up, holy cow. I think people are going to buy one good headset and a few cameras with the transmitters, the video transmitters, and be happy. Because heck, I love flying like Mike Digga, just make stronger motors, man. Just make stronger motors. Buy some of the Mambas. It is heavy, but that's the thing. Like, it's right now, it's heavy. In a year, once the Chinese get onto this, like this, I don't like. I feel unless that is all heat shielding, you know, that houses a receiver, a video transmitter, heat sinks, and a camera. The camera housing is crap. Like that, yeah, there's just a lot of extra weight in that. But the second the Chinese market gets on, and the second the FPV community, of whom a lot receive this as a sample, the second they give input, that's going to look like a Runcam Micro, and that's going to be a very small black box like a GPS module. I would be surprised, and then I'd be really surprised if they keep the receiver and transmitter in it. What the heck's the DJI Experience combo? What's the difference? The Experience combo. One set of goggles. Okay, so goggles. Let's price this out. Notepad. We don't want to show what's inside. The second someone like me gets it, and I guarantee you, if someone sends this to me, that has a screw in it. And if it doesn't have a screw, it's got a hex head. This would be coming apart in half a second. Reynolds, I will say, for the record, I'm not a fan of DJI. I'm mainly looking at this as DJI put out the next step, and then it's going to take off. And the second people fly digital, it's just like electric cars, and I have one. The second you drive digital or electric car, or you fly with digital, that instant people will go, because it is so much better. So DJI was just the first one to pop it out right before Fat Shark. So I'm not a DJI fan, don't get me wrong, at all. We shouldn't even be entertaining. You're funny. No more gravy train for Fat. Well, see, that's the other thing. I don't like Fat Shark either, because they price their stuff like Apple. Like, Fat Shark is way too pricey for what they give you, considering you can go out and buy a box goggles and get the same. Okay, they'll leave a ridge on your nose, but there's such a little difference. They're providing you with screens and a receiver. And the modules are now interchangeable as well, like Amway, who puts out a better product, I think. So yeah, I'm going with no more gravy train for Fat Shark. Am I laughing, or am I just ugly? I'm ugly. All right, cool. I'm not used to. I got a better camera, by the way. But yeah, I viewed this as the next step. That's going to be. This will be ripped apart. I'm surprised it hasn't already. I know. Ladrib was talking about how he got through the review and then instantly started trying to break stuff down. So I know that's going to happen. Air unit with camera included. Alright, so we get goggle. Oh, that's what I wanted my notepad for. Let's see, goggles. 400 if you're doing Fat Sharks. Antenna. Those can be 20 if you do good ones. I'm trying to price out what I know about analog pricing if you go high end. If you're wondering what's on the notepad. Headband, yeah, whatever. I'm not counting that. I'm not counting USB-C. Sleeve, power cable, air unit, camera, /VTX/RX. That's 30, 60, 80. So I'm at $500 already, and then a remote can be 90-250. So yeah, $750 for a high-end analog. Yeah, I'm going with $750. That's just off the top of my head. $400 for good goggles, which we've seen back here. Where were the Fat Shark? Where was it? Fat Shark. There we go. Scout. Let's say you even do Attitude V5s. 300. Okay. So 300. Why do I have a trainer on? Don't want that. So yeah, 300 for that. Antennas. You have diversity. You've got a patch. And you got everything. Let's say $20 for an antenna. A camera with a VTX and an RX 80 and a remote. So $700 for an analog setup. It's hard to. I'm not seeing the digital. I mean, when you look, you have FPV1 OLED 529 DJI Experience. Wow, Get FPV is pumping this stuff out. WCO, thanks. It's not new. It's I just don't use it for live stream because every time I try, it's just a pain. It blows regular analog. Does it blow? Now that is Reynolds. I don't know. Does it just completely wipe out their signal? Because I don't know what happens if you fly digital right beside analog. I will say I don't have a clue there. But $529 for these versus a Fat Shark bundle. These have the really good antennas built in, the HDO and rapid fire, like all of that. These do that. So heck, it's $80 cheaper. That's messed up. The goggles are cheaper. So once you get the goggles, I wish you could just buy the modules. They couldn't do anything. They all knew this. What's the BJI? Oh, DJI? BGI? Big. Oh well, whatever. They all knew this BGI system was coming. They just couldn't do anything about it. Pretty much. And as my mom used to tell me, if you don't want to lose, get good. So I feel like the other companies are going to jump all over it. Do I think Fat Shark is onto something with Byte Frost? I don't know, because I haven't seen it yet. Does it? I can't even find my Byte Frost stuff. Byte Frost. That's just so much fun. Let's see. Into FPV. Yeah. So like looking at this, okay, they basically broke it down, but you still have to worry about your antennas and you still have to worry about everything else. I'm happy. I gotta tell you, like, I'm happy. I will, if you're just getting in, I'd wait like a month and just start buying up some analog goggles though. Especially as people start selling these things for nothing. But golly. They all knew it's coming out. They did. Not much going on there, but man, it's not like you can do much, you know? What are you gonna do? Welcome everyone new. I'm just ranting because I'm a certified cheapskateologist, and I was mad that DJI came out at a $900 price point until I started looking around for high-end analog systems. And once you price them out, it's a wash. The cameras will get cheaper and the boards will get cheaper. I feel like this is just 3 years ago, price-wise. So in 2 years, it'll become mainstream. I feel like it'll be less. Johnny DJI. WCO, I haven't seen it yet. I gotta tell you, I'm not I haven't seen the Johnny. Everyone keeps joking though, because apparently he shilled the hell out of it, and it cracks me up. But I'm not shilling it. I have no affiliate links to any of this stuff. I have no money to be made. I'm not even doing this for the views. I'm doing it as a certified expensive. I hate expensive crap, and I'm just, I like being budget minded, but this was the first, well, the second, the first being the stupid diatone, man. They put out good stuff. But I'm with WCO here on a Nerdcopter, where you buy all expensive stuff and then a month later it's woo, here's new stuff. A month ago, if you bought new DJI headset, it's $600 depending on what you get, or it's $300 or $250. Let's say $250 to $500 for an Amway, and then suddenly, ooh, here's a digital thing. You know, that's actually why I keep trying to pimp the less expensive stuff, because you're going to wreck it unless you find the perfect thing you're looking for. And I mean perfect. Don't buy it. Like, just don't. I'm looking at my gear on the bench and realizing it's hot garbage now. Just the camera and the VTX. What's making me mad is everyone who bought micro cameras and GoPro. Well, GoPro still will have a place, don't get me wrong, but like the little cameras you strap on, because even if you got the cheap camera, that really did just make it obsolete. The only ones who make out are the people who buy the memory cards. So it's kind of like the California gold rush, where the only people who really made money were the ones selling the shovels. But Thibodeau's got the point there, man. Whew. Because it's like you come out and, man, yeah, you spend. Let's say you get a good analog camera. I've got a couple around. Oh, wait, I know what. I will tell you. I'll tell you exactly what. All right, so let's just go to cheap site. Why do I always type it? Oh, I know why I type it there, because I never know what pops up in my address bar. If you ever wonder why I type in the search bar, it's because someone else uses my computer. So if I ever click that button, I could get in a lot of trouble probably, so I don't do it very much. Let's see, Fat Shark. Fat Shark! Alright, so 300 here if you buy a good camera. Let's just go or let's go Foxy Ear. See what their good camera is. Let's see, Fat Shark 300. That's pretty up there. All right. Ooh, Monster Minis. I like those, I have to say. Falcor. That's an expensive one. Pricey. Predator 4. This is the one I have on the way. I'm excited to see this one. But yeah, so let's say 25. So I'm at, or 40. So yeah, you buy a bunch of expensive crap, or let's say you piece it together. All right, let's go let's go over to rotor builds. Yeah, see, I don't know if I like what all pops up in there. I'm going to find F7 5-inch. This is the easiest way I can price this out. That looks like a good quad that someone spec'd out. More than likely is. Put together well, blah, 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 blah. $109 frame. Alright, so those people lost out. Like, that's the other reason for a $100 frame. Nothing's going to fit in there soon. For at least a year. Let's take off that. Flight controller, not bad, not bad. Motors are same, propellers, so we're taking out $42 for that, $25 for that, $6 for that, so 40, 50. Taking off $100 for all of this and swapping in digital. Yeah, it just made the frame and all of that obsolete. Radio. See, and I don't know enough about Crossfire, I have to say, to know how much that costs. But considering the golly, I hate supporting DJI. I can't do it. But considering their stuff does over a mile, let's see, ideal. Let's see. I've never really set up Crossfire. What we got? What we got? Team Black Sheep, is that Crossfire Micro? You get this big module, so you won't need that anymore. Get one on FPV, get it on Amazon. Update firmware, and you have to go through and do all of this stuff, which is crap. I hate updating firmware. Actually, I love doing it, but you know. Wiring it to a micro. It's fantastically tiny, blah, blah, blah. I do like Ragnarok! The end of the world is coming. It's Ragnarok. Or Ragnar Lothbrok if you like the Vikings. That's an awesome show, by the way. Good grief. Configuring Betaflight to use it. Software, my good grief. No wonder y'all so proud about setting up TBS Crossfire. And it's a $70 module. Like, holy cow. That doesn't look small. Nerdcopter, what's number one? Because Vikings is my second favorite. Well, no, I like Brockmire, but that's for comedy. Vikings is up there. Boss! What's up? I hope I just blew out someone's speaker. Got you, Ragnarok. Ragnarok, that is awesome, man. Shoot. My first 100 took me forever, and I think I cheated for a few just by going to my friends and being like, subscribe, motherfucker. But yeah, TBS Crossfire, $70. Good lord. People are complaining about the 900. I don't like DJI, but you got a Crossfire set up in there. You got your receiver. It's easier. It's going to be built into Betaflight. You have that module. Do you like it? How much does it weigh? Wait, do they have a weight? It's at 48 grams. So that is seriously slapping on a GoPro session. Like, you ever think of that? Because I don't. Anders Blob, I have to say, I got in this because I saw a DJI and then I went, not for me. I just can't do it. It's great and really light. It's 48 grams. That's not light. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't use it. It's probably great. Don't get me wrong. Awesome. Actually, yeah, I gotta check you out too. By the way, if you're in chat, it's been like a rough thing, but please support everyone in chat, cause I found many good 114. Found many good FPV sites from the chat. People who pop in. Uh-oh, high rates again. Hey Ragnarok, what rates do you run? Mine are still at 14-16. And it's not that I wanted to, it's that I got lazy with the thumbs and I can't move this thumb any farther to the left. So I don't do left turns unless I flip my whole wrist. So I just upped my rates as high as I could. I'd rather buy some. I would rather buy something from Fat Sharks than something from DJI. I'm gonna go with True. I would. I can't wait for the Byte Frost system to come out. Would I buy this right now? No, I don't. I will say for the record, I don't buy Gen 1. Do I buy Gen 1 stuff? I rarely ever buy Gen 1 when it's released, I will say. There's a reason for that, and it's because that stuff breaks. 1,000 degrees. Oh, cool. Thousands up there. Yeah, I don't buy Gen 1, not whenever, unless it's like super cheap. I will tell you, I did buy, I bought this the day I could, when it comes up. I bought this the day I could. So it was Gen 1. Because it was a $40 300 watt charger, and the Gen 1 software sucked, but this is an awesome company, and I think I have a coupon. It's an awesome charger, but you have to update the firmware. So this I bought Gen 1, $40. Risk reward kind of low compared to everything else. You bought X Lite. Gen 2 Byte Frost is going to be like cake frosting. My wife does not like cake frosting. Like, she prefers more cake than icing. And I'm saying, give me just a freaking, you know, when you put the beater in, you just get that icing and you just, yeah. I love icing. They're like, oh, you can't have icing. You know, you only have to have a little. No, give me the freaking icing. I want to hear it go through the arteries. Just, yeah, that nice cluggy sound. But anyway, back to it. I will tell you, I would rather say I have a thing against Fat Shark too. Honestly, I'm wanting Amway, however you want to say it. I want them to come out with yeah. WDR, what the heck is that? Because I feel like this company could come out with something worthwhile. Yeah, and that will be like icing on the cake. What the heck, man? They're $300. Why'd they go up in... Oh, because... Order from China when you can. Here is my question for America, and I'm an American so I can say it. Chinese shipping from China, $1.30. Shipping from US, come on, $2.99. Why is it cheaper to ship from China? Your fat is fog up each and every time, and I hate that separate fan plug. Oh shoot, That's one thing I like. I have crap goggles. I will tell you that. They were $80, and now I can find better ones than the $80. Why is that more expensive? What are they called? Kylan JJ Pro. So I have these. And they were 80 because Stu recommended them. And that's the thing I did not know about. And I give this as a warning to anybody who watches a lot of FPV groups, or at least the reviews. Anyone doing a review might spit out saying, hey, buy these, buy these, buy these. Not giving you the best advice, but more of giving you something that will work with whatever they're talking about at the time. So I feel like whenever he said, hey, go buy these, with the $300 X220 and the remote and everything, these will get you in the air. They're not great, but they don't fog up. So the box goggles, at least they don't fog up, and I'm happy with that. These are actually the ones I use. I have a different antenna, and I wired in my own DVR. And knowing what I know now, he just tossed it out as, ooh, this is a good one to buy. And I didn't realize that people made money off that. So, yeah, when you're watching reviews, when someone says, go buy this, go buy this, go buy this, and then they have ancillary stuff, they didn't put much thought into the ancillary. So, we're back to it. DJI Fly. I don't understand why they have a Fly More. Oh. And what the heck? Mode 1, Mode 2. Oh, I see. So you have the experience and you have the Fly More. So wait. For $110, you get an extra air unit, so you can have 2 quads. Oh, okay. So $110 to add a new camera. So camera, VTX, and RX is $110 with the antennas. That's not out of line. Dang it. I hate that this is priced reasonably even at $819 for one, because you'd spend $100 for a camera, RX, VTX, and the antennas. Dang it. Nerdcopter, that's me. I actually I get a lot of things to review now, which I'm very grateful for Banggood to send them to me. And I won't. It's so hard for me to find time to review things that I try it out for a few minutes, and if I feel like it's worth it, I'll make the video, and if I don't, I won't. Like, it's not that I won't put out a video. Like, I won't say, ooh, it's bad. It's just, it's not worth even the video for it. I won't say I've gotten something that I wanted to warn people about, except for the fact that sometimes people hype stuff up, like the Johnny pushing the DJI thing. But yeah, I only I only link what I have or what I like. I say that I don't even know what I have linked right now. This one's good. Yeah, so I started wiping out stuff. I like these. Which ones? I don't like these anymore, so I gotta change that. I have these actually, which is why I don't mind them. Video for adding. I do like flysky. I like flysky with a lipo better. That I want to change to a Mamba. I still like those props. That camera is still the tiniest camera ever. So yeah, I don't link that much anymore except for whatever I'm working on. I gotta clean it up now that I'm looking at it, but thank you. Thanks for reminding me. So yeah. Nerdcopter, I don't get that many clicks either. I'm okay with that. Most of my... Oh, why did I freeze? Am I freezing? What's wrong with my camera? Doobie-doo. There we go. So yeah, I don't link that much. Wow, I didn't realize I was lagging that bad. I'm about 30 seconds behind my video. It's not lag, it's just the YouTube live thing. Anyway, what's DJI trade up? Recycle your old device. Oh my goodness. No, I'm sorry. It's not that it's lagging. I try to keep up with chat, and I don't realize that I'm saying things you hear 30 seconds later. That's all. So I was trying to see if my camera was working. I was trying to keep an eye on it, and I wasn't sure. Cash in and win your drone. Why do they have a DSLR? Drone, cell phone, or tablet? That's funny. They just recycle electronics now. What else we got? What else we got? The Fly More kit. But like looking at this thing. Dang. Mavic 2 Pro, $1,500. I just don't care. Even with the goggles, I just don't care. It's just not that much fun. And it folds up. That to me just makes it look like a toy. I know it's not. I know it's great. That's the thing. It's just not something I care about. I also think they used the Hasselblad name. Just, it's just name only. Ragnarok! I watched Avengers Endgame last night for the first time. And I'm reminded that Thor is still my favorite character ever. Like, ever since Thor 1, and I'm probably the only person who likes Thor. Or has liked him since they started his series. 5:41. I got at least 20 more minutes. Cool. Is this working? What are we doing? Hit the wrong button. Ragnarok. I can't read, but yeah. So with this, you could take out $100. You really could. Dang. So yeah, literally, that's $100 of stuff here, almost. Camera, transmitter, and DJI selling it for. To get back to that thing, I'm really pissed because DJI priced. They didn't overdo it. Like, dang it. I wanted to come in and be like, ooh, this is way too expensive. It's $930, but that's for 2 quads, and it's only $100. Oh shoot! No! Dang it. Star-Lord is pretty good. Yeah, I did like the end of Avengers Endgame when Star-Lord and Thor were going at it. Like, you're the captain. You're the captain of the ship. Of course you are. Yeah, you're the captain. It's all you. Well, you say that, but then you touch the screen again. So yeah, I like the ending of Avengers. That was hilarious. I don't know why Brie Larson gets a lot of hate, but I also have no idea where she was during that whole freaking movie. She showed up like twice. Like once to, ooh, I blew up a ship. Okay. I'm glad. I don't understand why. Bitstream is placed at the center. Okay, now this is not something I expected to see. Digital video transmission, okay, blah blah blah. Anti-interference, 28 milliseconds. And again, if you weren't here the other day, 28 milliseconds is from the time you touch the controller till you see it, and that's not much. That's right in line with analog. So, dang it, I really hate this. T-Motor F. So DJI is putting out their own recommendations. A 4S 2400 with a T-Motor 55 amp plus 4 F4 HD stack. T-Motor. How much did they pay? How much did T-Motor pay to be a part of this? Like, now I'm a little annoyed. Remarkable HD image, instant playback. Broadcasting. Yeah. Audience mode. Well, that's cool. I don't understand what that means. If it has an analog transmitter in it, or I don't know what that means. This I think's cool because they'll just blur out the outside of the image so you can still see straight. That's cool. Analog. Yeah, that's why I'm... Dang it. So annoyed. Annoyed. I did not want to like this thing. Dang it. Dang it. Alright, alright. So Star-Lord is pretty cool. Wait, why am I... There we go. 1080 aerial. Yeah. Reduces color loss, preserves more details. Higher contrast, LED mode. Nerdcopter, are you saying that to reduce latency, or are you saying that because it is kind of yeah, I don't know. It is kind of 16 million colors is a good bit. It's a lot of data to transmit. On the other hand, man, I don't know, flying like that is just so unusual. Yeah, I'm still like 28 milliseconds from the time you touch the controller till you see it is about what you see in an analog system too. So I have to say, whatever they have in that little magic black box is pretty good. Okay, really good. Really, really good. Way better than I expected. There aren't very many people who've measured actual latency. Let's see. Doop-doo. 4 to 5 watts. I love old stuff when you look at what people say a year ago. Cracks me up. FPV Blue, what is this? Ouch. 4 to 5 watts for a transmitter. Holy cow. Okay, now that's a lot. Sorry, trying to take in what that says, which is not cool. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, cool. Oh, now that, yeah, that I will totally agree with. Once it starts blocking up, they really could just drop it to 256 colors, which would be pretty cool, but that would probably increase latency in doing the conversion. I don't know. Because you'd have to drop it from the original 16 million colors down to 256. That would add a few milliseconds. Still be better than blocky, or once it starts getting really bad. And I don't know if it gets bad because it's transmitting too much or if it just can't reach. Huh, I don't know. Connex wireless. Now, why would I look this up? I'm finding all these articles and so holy cow. Boy, holy cow. That's expensive. See, Connex did HD transmission a long time ago. Holy cow. For $1,500 and a huge piece. And no receiver and no camera. What's it doing? Transmitting the GoPro? Dang. So yeah, DJI just made it smaller. That's funny. Do I have a pic? Alright, cool. Sorry, I keep moving and it's manual focus. Cool. By the way, that was not enough coffee. Dang it. Not a problem. Full HD 1080 60, zero latency. Nerdcopter. Truer words have never been spoken. Never enough. I don't have the picture now. I have a half-gallon cup I use at work. I like big mugs and I cannot lie. Because I do like big mugs and they give us free coffee at work, so I drink free coffee at work. Fooey. Mini HDMI. So yeah, the last one that I see, Connex HD, $1,500 without all the goodies. Never enough coffee. I actually roast my own, if you can believe that. If you want good coffee, Amazon does sell great coffee beans, which is cool. Just remember you don't want to pay too much, so don't. And there is a coffee roaster around here somewhere. I don't like this one as much. That one's too much. That one's cool. Where's mine? Ah, here it is. Oh, dang. Okay, mine was not that pricey. Where is it? Shoot. Yeah. Shoot. Whirly Pop coffee roasting machine. This is hilarious because that Whirly Pop is $20 or less. And all that, it give you, that's probably $10 worth of coffee and a Bodum, so another $10. So yeah, that's funny. They just put together a kit for $90. Thinking some idiot will buy it. And they do. So where's the one I have? Shoot. Well, anyway, mine looks like this one. It's Fresh Roast 8. This one's bigger. If you want to roast your own coffee, though, right there you go. Maybe not that one. Maybe one of the others. It's so easy to do. It's like popcorn. That was actually not bad. Yeah, it's like popcorn. It just goes in and it pops twice. And normally you can find green beans for less. Unroasted coffee beans. I love coffee. Oh man. Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for joining. Once again, I'm not a DJI fan. I'm not really a Fat Shark fan. I am very excited about where the hobby is going with this whole digital FPV feed. I think it's far better than what's being all the naysayers anyway. I am jumping on the bandwagon for that. Community coffee. You know, Nerdcopter, I have to say, McDonald's coffee is pretty dang good. I actually am a huge fan of Bojangles coffee. That stuff's great. And Dunkin' Donuts used to be good, and then I think they started over roasting like Starbucks, so they don't taste as good as they used to. But thanks again for hanging out. I'm going to duck out. Again, I'm not a DJI fan, but the price they put on it is reasonable for what you get. And that's even if you go inexpensive, since they're charging $110 for the camera module with the antenna and RX and a VTX. That's close to a budget build if you're doing crossfire, or if you're doing heck, if you're just using regular analog. So yeah, I'm not really a fan of DJI, but I'm glad they're doing this, and I'm glad Fat Shark's jumping on, and I can't wait for Aomway. And probably in 6 months, most people will be switching over, especially new people to the hobby. They'll just start off on digital. I fully expect digital very soon. And I say that with my little trademark. Unless you just want to wait around for about a month and then pick up some analog headsets, and that's a good idea too, because they're going to go on sale pretty quickly. But it was fun. Thank you so much for hanging out. Deuces. We're going to get out of here as soon as I remember which tab I have open. This Toolkit RC, I might have a coupon on my last video, so if you need a good charger, chargers are good. Oh, that is the one thing about the whole digital blah 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 blah. Number one piece of FPV equipment, in my opinion, batteries. So go buy batteries. Batteries in the charger, and be safe with them, and don't burn your house down. So that's going to do it. Thanks again for hanging out. I am ducking out. My nose is starting to stop up. We're in a bad air quality day. Love it. It's great. So thanks so much for hanging out. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Night Train, you just jumped in. Shoot. I'm signing out, man. We'll catch up later, alright? Yeah, I caught the end. Sorry, man. I will talk to you later, though. I gotta get out of here, take my dogs out, and, you know, do the whole 9 yards. I'll be back later. Y'all take care.